Welcome to year 3 of Brennan's Fantasy Football League. We're 33 days away from the draft, so draft order time. Who's drafting where, and who's drafting last, because that's the worst. Reminder, draft day is September 6th. It's a Sunday at 7:30. We set it up so that the first game of the year is that Thursday. With football, as everyone knows, people get injured a lot. Arian Foster today just hurt his something, and he might be done for at least 8 weeks. So, as you see, some of the top players go down during preseason and during warm-ups. So, we tried to get it as late as possible. So, draft is Sunday, season starts Thursday, so you're going to be ready. No complaints about injured players before the season started. Last year's winner, Jason, I'm sure he's been enjoying that trophy that I won the year before. So this year, who's going to get it year 3? It's going to be exciting. You're going to get your name put on the trophy, and let's be honest, it's probably going to be mine. We got 2 new managers this year, and we got a bunch of new rules. So let's go through them. New managers are Brian, with the original name of Brian's team, and Travers as Deflated Balls. Well, that's kind of funny. I'll give you points on that. If any of you are Patriots fans, that's probably a kick in the teeth. New rules. We are going to a keeper league, so by doing that, we have reset draft picks from last year. If you traded your draft picks last year, trying to make that elusive championship, you're lucky. We're going to switch it all around, and you're going to get all your picks back. People like me, who had 3 first-round picks for this year, well, we're sacrificing a little, so I don't want to hear any complaining. I had 3 first-round picks and 2 second-round picks, so don't complain. There's going to be a flex spot added, which, if you haven't played before with a flex spot, it means that where you have your normal 2 running backs and 2 receivers, you now have 2 running backs, 2 receivers, and 1 spot that you can play either of the players. So if you've got a 3rd running back you want to play that week, or if you've got a 3rd receiver you want to play that week, depending on those games that are being played, he'll get to play, and his points will get to count. But you still only have the original 4 bench spots as the same as last year. So you're going to have to work that out. Decide who you want in your waiver spot and who you're going to hold on to in your bench. Quick recap of the old rules. Just a few of the old rules that some people were kind of iffy on last year. The week ends Monday. So just so you understand, everyone kind of believes that football ends on the Sunday and then it's the next week. It does not. There are games Monday, and the Monday counts for that previous week. So if you're losing come Sunday night, Monday, if you got a player in that game, you might be able to catch up. Any players dropped during that week go into waivers, and waivers come off. You come off waivers, or if you put an ad for that player in, Tuesday morning is when those ads go through. So if you have highest waiver priority, if you need that explained, you can ask me, but it's complicated. So if you have highest waiver priority, Tuesday morning would be the chance you'd get. As usual, you have max additions. I know if you played NHL hockey with us, fantasy football, and it's fantasy hockey, you only had 5 ads per week. Football, you have as many as you want. So add away, but remember, you can't just grab people again because there's the waivers wires. You are able to trade draft picks just like last year, but remember, this is a keeper league, so you're only able to save 4 players from your team for this year. You're not going to be able to keep them all, so those draft picks are still going to be worth something next year. You're going to be picking up players that exploded at the end of the year or rookies that are going to be good. So keep an eye on that. Like last year, 6 teams make the playoffs with 1 division leader in each division is going to get a pass into the next round of playoffs. So the first round would be the 4 teams that were not the leaders at the end of the year. And 4 teams obviously get eliminated. So now that I've talked for 5 minutes, let's do the draft. So, starting from the end, I don't have in paper little thing, I have a list in front of me. Now, if you want to complain, I can send you a picture of the list that I generated once, and I apologize. At number 10 pick, Samantha. She doesn't care, so we'll see how that goes over. At number 9, Andrew. At number 8, Jordy. At number 7, Jordan. At number 6, Brian. At number 5, Travers. At number 4, Sean. At number 3, Dustin. At number 2, Brennan. And number 1 pick, guy who won last year, and I don't think he deserves it, Jason. Well, that's your draft. If you don't like your spot, call someone up and try to trade with it, because that's the spot you're going at. Well, see you at the beginning of the season when I will be crushing all of you.